It's a Friday here, everybody. Casual Friday, but we do want to start real quick with a serious update. We just got in a call from our court reporter, Zach Peterson, about the murder suspect we've been telling you about, who apparently broke free of his GPS monitor on his ankle, is nowhere to be found as far as now from police. His trial for murder for the 2012 slaying of a taxi driver went on without him, and we just got that call in that the jurors found Christopher Paget guilty. So he's guilty, but police still don't know where he is.
Yeah, the next step is find the guy.
So what's happening right now behind us is our web producer, who does not want to be on camera, Jody, is updating the story for you on our website.
He's also on the lam from the law, so we could have just got him in trouble a little bit. He doesn't go by Jody. He goes by.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Mr.
Great.
Park is what they call him.
Okay.
They don't use his first name. But But speaking of crime,
yeah,
we have a bunch of shooting that you can do legally this weekend. We have got Gears of War 4 coming out, Mafia 3. In video games, see, they don't have the ability to create new stuff. So what they do is they just take old things that people like and they do a new version every year or two.
Oh.
So you get into like really silly numbers like Gears of War 4, 5, 6, and I think they're on Final Fantasy.
So this is...
Which version of Final Fantasy are they on now? You know which version of Final Fantasy they're on now?
Like 14?
Yeah, like 14. Like, why not create a new game? I don't know. Let's just do 15. So anyway, we've got a new Gears of War, which is going to be excellent. Lots of shooting, cover-based shooting. I've started reading some early reviews. People are.
Just hung up the phone.
Yeah, I just pick it up and put it down. People are saying that it's really good. They haven't done the reviews yet, but they're saying that it's much the same as the first one, which when it came out for the Xbox 360 was mind-blowing. The graphics and everything were incredible.
Somebody really wants to talk to Ellis right now.
Yeah, that's the huge.
So you're joining a war or a mafia?
You're fighting
this
aliens.
weekend?
You're fighting
aliens.
Yeah, you're fighting aliens in Gears of War. It's an alien invasion.
85% on Metacritic.
85% on Metacritic, so that's good.
Metacritic.
And I think IGN said they were going to give it a 94 if the multiplayer was fun. So I've already downloaded that. It's waiting for me when I get home. I'll probably check that out.
Exciting.
So that's 4, and then Mafia 3 takes place, I believe, in Louisiana, New Orleans, and you are a gangster in that area. And the previous 2 versions, one of them was in like 1940s Prohibition times in Chicago or New York. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And then they had one come out that was very much like The Godfather, and this one shifts a little bit to the American South, and you're gonna be in Cajun country down there. You play a black protagonist, which is new and unusual for video games, like having a woman be the lead. You've got Laura Croft and not much else.
Tomb Raider, I know that one.
So you don't have. So it's nice to see a little diversity in the lead character lineup there, and it should be a really good game.
Well, they sound very creative. I will say I have not.
You're not a big shooter. You don't like to do a lot of...
I'm not a gun fan. Sorry. Yep.
It's a virtual gun.
I don't like any.
No.
So, sorry.
What about like a bow and arrow or a knife? Or
I'm not like a fighter. We talked about this yesterday.
So you would like a game where you just give hugs? Or... They have games like that, like Katamari, where you just roll around in a big ball, and literally the game is you roll around.
I kind of prefer the game of life, Ellis.
Yeah.
You prefer Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot, you just jump a lot. Do you like to jump?
No.
Mario?
No, I like to chill.
You like to run?
Yeah, I like to chill.
Okay, so
with music, which is what we're going to to about later.
So for those of us who are going to be out of doors this weekend, who want to live their lives, who want to enjoy music and
not
shoot people, not shoot fantasy aliens like I'm going to do, what else is going on?
We have very different things going on. Yeah.
What's happening with you?
Well, I'm going to Jennifer Nettles at the Tivoli. We've been talking about that, and that's what inspired me to wear my Dixie Chick shirt, because I like strong, outspoken women. And usually this chick, Jennifer Nettles, is with a band of Sugarland, but she's going solo, and she's supposed to be a little bit more raw and country rock. You know how these artists go off on their own and kind of
do their solo thing,
go back to their roots. And somebody on our Facebook, thank you, Jennifer Little, said something about about this artist. So let's. It was like a little backstory. She said, Jennifer Nettles and I had the same dorm at UGA. We'd sit downstairs and she'd play. Smiley face emoji. So that's cool. So bringing back memories.
Misconnections there, yeah. Bringing people back
Yeah.
together. That's what you're doing.
So what else is going on? Barry Porter, our entertainment reporter, said Mambo Kings explore music of Latin America for the first CSO Pops concert at the Tivoli. And that Saturday, Jennifer Nettles at the Tivoli Sunday.
So a little bit of classic music with a Latin American twist. That should be really interesting. I would actually go see that if I had free tickets.
Yeah, if you had free tickets. Yeah, I'm sure you could work something out if you weren't playing.
Can't accept them though.
Like, yeah, we can't. Yeah, reporters don't do that. But you'll be with the Mafia, so.
The fake Mafia. I'll be exploring history, learning about our nation's colorful past.
Okay.
Through guns.
Right. And there's also, October, a lot of Halloween stuff is starting, and also we're still in the fair scene. Prater's Mill is having their county fair this weekend, Columbus Day weekend fair. Southern Festival of Artists, Craftsmen, Music, and Food. Barry says it's a good time. It looks really pretty. Have you been there?
If you want to get out and be outside, the weather is starting to be not horrible. So if you do want to enjoy that for the brief period before it gets cold, now's the time. So I would go. It's fun for the whole family, as they say.
Right.
And those of you with kids, from what I hear, you've got to go to those things whenever they occur. When you can get out of the house and let the kids run around, get tired.
Good to get them outside.
Yeah.
And this is cool to me. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. But Etowah, they are recreating the scenes of murders on Main Street. So they're
famous murders
their Chamber
brought
of
alive.
Commerce.
So much like video games do that.
But you actually get outside your house and speak with people, other people.
I don't know. Can they speak to members of the general public? Is that
what I've learned as a reporter? If you talk to somebody, you talk to them long enough.
You get a headset and you're like, "Yeah, I shot you, you little 15-year-old punk."
You don't want feedback. You don't want. All right, we've learned something about you today.
I don't actually do that. Really nice.
Well, they're really into this. The historic interpretation revives the stories of 6 murders that occurred on Tennessee Avenue in Etowah for the first 40 years, 1908 through 47. Visitors will witness scenes of the crime while walking to the actual spots where the murders occurred and hear from those accused of murder and their victims. So they're going to have the
whole thing will be acted out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a different spin on a haunted house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A haunted street.
Yeah, there's and all these haunted houses are going to be popping up all over Chattanooga. I'm sure we'll have stories on those in the coming weeks too. Yeah, we already had some. Shakeem, do you want to come over here and talk to us?
I don't, but I will.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
Well, I think you should.
All right.
Find the stories first.
So Shakeem, you have been introduced to before as one of our lovely web producers that will sometimes come on camera.
If he feels like it. Like
if the
time is right,
if
the stars align,
Yeah.
he's like, okay, I'll come talk to everybody.
Right, so he's going to talk to us about something, but this has to do kind of with the weekend. It's not in Chattanooga now, but it's in our sports section. Shakeem and he was actually engaged about this. We talked about it a little earlier. A girl line woman, Grundy County High School, Kariston Anderson, awaits playing time. So she's a varsity captain. Shakeem was actually really engaged in the story. We're talking about the headline for it. So Coach Casey Tate has not put her on the field as varsity. And we were talking about it. He was saying she wants it. We all want it to happen, and I'm sure it'll eventually happen. She deserves it as much or more than anybody. We're proud of her, but I'm not going to lie. When a girl comes in and she wants to play, that traditional Southern gentleman's mentality tries to take over.
Wonder how she'd do.
What do you think about that?
Oh, there's Shakeem.
So people are looking at this now that you put it up, right?
Yeah. It's one of our top stories right now. It's a really good story. You know, you don't hear about many girls or
Women playing football. Yeah,
and
go
the
girl.
fact that she got to play was really cool. She's been playing she's a junior varsity starter.
Okay.
But she has yet to play a game. Well, in a game
For
in a varsity.
varsity.
Yeah.
Okay. So coach is kind of teetering, it sounds like, on whether or not tonight's the night.
Well, I
Right?
mean,
Or any night?
Yeah, or any night. He hasn't made that decision yet. I'm sure. Like, maybe if they're in a blowout, or or he just feels, she's ready, he'll put her in.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Well, our
Have a little fun.
our sports reporter Ward Gossett wrote this, and it says when asked if there's a rule that says he has to let her play, coach responded saying what he was allowed to do, saying, "I know there is no rule that says she cannot play. There is no rule that governs who I play," he said. I want this girl to play.
You should go cheer.
Maybe I will.
The game's tonight in Grundy.
Yeah. You want to go to Grundy? Where are you going tonight?
I'm covering Howard.
You're covering Howard?
Covering Howard
I
tonight.
like Howard too.
Yeah.
John Starr.
So yeah, we should.
Coach John Starr.
In addition to all the musical entertainment, the things that you can do from your couch at home, these football games, there's some great matchups tonight.
Great stories.
Yeah, some great stories. You can maybe see a girl play lineman, which you don't get to see every day.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
Come on,
So-
Coach.
So there's a lot to do. So if you're thinking, oh man, Chattanooga is so lame tonight, there's nothing to do. Wrong. There's a ton.
She
Yeah.
plays wide receiver and defensive back.
Oh, right. Oh, there's another one who is a line person.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, but I think she plays wide receiver.
She's played a bunch of different positions because
You said wide receiver and
Yeah.
running back.
And defensive back.
Defensive
That's what it
back,
says at the
So
yeah.
both sides of the field.
someone else told me line woman, but she wants to play. Okay, so put her on something.
Whatever she wants
Whatever
to do.
she wants to do.
Put her on the field.
Put her
Just
in, coach. She's ready to play.
Yeah, or you'll
Today.
be hearing from me. I'll start showing up at the games.
She's like the ice box in Little Giants.
That's right.
I'm gonna go cheer. I'm gonna make a sign. I'm gonna go down there. Okay, Adam's family also Halloween
If you're in
paying
Crossville,
Crossville a visit. So we don't only want to focus on what's going on here in good old downtown Chattanooga, but this sounds fun. They look cool. We have a picture of that. And Barry, our entertainment reporter you've met too, he also checked out this monster fish exhibit at the aquarium where Casey Phillips is now
That's right.
working.
hello, Casey.
Hey, Casey. So
We know where you are.
it sounds pretty cool. So lots to do. Also, some movie reviews on the website I saw today. If you go to our Times Free Press Facebook page and you scroll down to Chattanooga Now, it has all the
Bunch of
events,
movie
a
reviews.
calendar, movie reviews. Shakeem and I wanted to see the Girl on the Train. I read
Yeah.
the book. I loved it. Emily
Did you read the
Blunt
book,
stars
too?
in it.
I didn't read the book, but I was going to if I enjoyed the movie. See, I go.
No!
You were gonna go back.
Yeah, I like.
So you like to have somebody else kind of visualize all the characters
Yeah.
for you, so
So
you,
then I
you
can
can just
like
go
I
in,
can see it while
and
I'm
the
reading
imagination part's already done
Yes.
for you.
Right.
I can see it while I'm reading it. Like, oh, that's Emily Blunt. I know what she's doing.
So I went ahead and texted Richard Roper about it, who is a famous
Film
movie.
critic.
Yeah, critic. He was, with Siskel and Ebert Roper. So I know him. Texted him and I said I really wanted The Girl on the Train to be good, and he said it was shiny trash.
Shiny trash.
So that doesn't sound good.
But if you like shiny trash, and a lot of people do,
well, you are playing these games.
shiny
and,
trash, yeah,
everything.
essentially.
So maybe you should. Maybe
it
you
might
should
be
go
right up
see
my
it.
alley.
But Shakeem's been looking up the reviews too on the movie as well as your
Yeah.
games and the movie.
It's good.
Richard Roper wasn't the only critic that
You'd
said
be
it was
better
bad.
off playing Gears of
IMDb
War.
gave it a 6.6, which is like really
IMDb.
average.
Average.
And I think Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes had it like 45%.
So we're not going to be doing that tonight. I like Emily Blunt too.
I am a big Emily Blunt fan. I
Yeah.
love her. She was great in.
Well, maybe it's worth seeing just to watch her performance. Sometimes movies are bad, but they're
It's
She
interesting
can
to
still-
watch
she can
one
still be
person
good,
Yeah.
and the
part of
movie
it.
can be bad. Yeah, she
Yeah.
can still be good in it. But
yeah.
the
And
movie
then
could suck.
what they call him, Mr. Jennifer Aniston, Justin Theroux. He's
They call him that?
Yeah, they do. The media
That's
does.
unfortunate.
The media-
does.
That's
He says he
unfortunate.
doesn't mind it. I read an article, but anyways, and that was also probably in some trash thing. But If you guys haven't seen The Leftovers,
It's
that
great.
show is
It's awesome.
amazing.
It's amazing.
And he is no like Mr. Jennifer
He's
Aniston. He is
wonderful.
He's his
strong.
own man.
I love that
He's
show.
He's
Justin
a strong
Theroux.
man.
And he takes
He
off
can
his
stand
shirt
on his
if
own.
you're into that
Have
kind
you
of
seen
thing.
it?
No.
It's a great show. If
It
you
is a
like
great
all
show.
of this stuff, it
No,
goes
it is a great show.
way beyond that. I love
It's
it.
ending after its third season, but I love it. The second
is?
season, yes, it's ending after the third season, but the second season was really good.
Yeah.
It's the same way they did Arrested Development. Killed it after 3.
Great. And I heard Bloodline on Netflix is also ending after 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That should probably end. It didn't have like a long shelf life. Which,
It's a good
with
show,
the
too, though.
storyline, that, it's
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
it's
Where do you
about.
go? Well, I mean, this is what Shakeem does all day. He's on the internet.
on top
He's
of
a
this stuff.
good web producer. He knows everything about what's going on the web. So, anyways, I guess we all need to decide. Ellis already knows what he's doing with his life.
I'm gonna shoot monsters.
The rest of us, Shakeem, what are you doing?
I might go to the movies anyway.
You
maybe.
might? You'll
I
have
might.
to
What are you
tell
gonna
me.
see?
I might go.
You still gonna see that train movie?
I'll
The Girl on
either
the
go
Train?
see The Girl on the Train.
Are you gonna see Birth of a Nation?
Birth of a Nation.
We have that would be a much different thing to do. Like, so which way you're gonna
Yeah,
go?
'cause those are two different.
That's for real.
You could always see both.
Oh,
I
would you
could.
pay
There
for
are
both
ways-
tickets?
No, I would
I
not
would
pay
want
for
you.
both.
I would want you to pay for
I
both
would
tickets,
not
though.
pay for both.
I don't blame you.
No.
I-
Sneak into the second movie.
I actually called the Majestic this morning to see what was playing in the Ovation Room, and
Which is a great room.
Right.
It's fantastic.
That's
You press,
where I
you
prefer
press
to
the
go.
button, and the little man comes out with your beverage
Yeah,
of choice.
I love going to the movies
whether it
too.
be
I
adult
love
beverage or
movies.
otherwise, or nachos, or something.
Yeah, you used to not have to pay for the popcorn, but you do now.
Oh,
Whatever.
man. You're already paying for that. It's like $20.
It's ridiculous. But anyways, I love going to the movies. So you'll have to let me know if you maybe you'll see Shakeem and I at the movies.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about stories, go ahead and ask them
Yeah.
during the movie. They're happy to talk, anytime
Always.
I
about.
don't, not during the movie because I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that. The
yeah.
last movie I saw, there's like this loud couple next to me, and I was just like really upset. I was about to, go.
I like it when people
great.
answer their
That's all we
phone
need.
and they go and they do the stage whisper thing, like, "Hey, I'm in a movie," like as if people can't hear
So
them.
strange.
And I'm like, well, you could just
It's very weird.
just catch it on DVD. Just watch
yeah,
it later.
just-
Go outside.
Just try to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Put your phone away. It's like if you were reading a book and answering your phone. Like, that's so weird. Would you do that? No, I would hope not.
Yeah.
So don't do it with the movie. But you should read the book. I have it. I'll bring it. You're not going to read it. You're not going to read The Girl on the Train.
He'll read it
I
after.
like to read things.
Yeah.
I
All
read on
right.
Sundays.
Well, this has been a very enlightening chat.
Did you learn a lot about video games? Do you feel like?
No.
Pick up Gears
No.
of War 4.
Pick it up. Yeah, seriously.
Pre-order Titanfall 2.
You know that's
We didn't mention
Never going to
Titanfall 2.
happen.
Titanfall 2, giant robots fall from the sky, and you get in them.
realistic.
And then you do battle with other people, and it's fantastic. And you can also run on walls when you're
It's
not
like
in the robot.
Halo with robots.
I am
Yeah.
going.
Halo times
I'm gonna
Pacific
go
Rim.
listen to some music and go to the movies.
But see, the nice thing about running on walls is I'm not gifted enough athletically to do that in real life. So this gives me an opportunity to kind of do that.
I don't.
without-
I've never thought about doing.
You've never
that.
wanted to run on a wall?
No.
Well, you're just
that
not.
was my life personally.
Yeah. Well, we hope this has at least gotten you to talk about what you want to do, whether it be running on walls or getting outside in the world, and,
If you want to be
talking to
Spider-Man
others.
and run on
everything.
walls, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hey, Susan, what's up?
You want to interrupt whatever y'all were
Oh,
doing?
please do.
Leslie's coming Friday at 11.
Ooh, exciting. So Lesley Jordan. Susan, do you want to come tell everybody about your friend?
Susan said no.
Okay. He is amazing. He's from Chattanooga, and Susan Pierce, our reporter, knows him. They grew up together, went to the same church. He's a character actor. If you don't know who he is, he's been recently on American Horror Story, some of the seasons. He's going to make an appearance this season. He's a character. You'll recognize him. His voice is very specific, distinctive. Thank you. He's great. So we're really excited. We're going to have him on. What did she say? Did she say Friday?
Next
Thursday or
week.
Friday. Next week. So
End of next week.
We'll
Stay tuned.
We're going to keep you updated. He's definitely coming. We have lots of questions, and Susan knows a lot about him. She said he was actually. I loved Murphy Brown. Of course, they did. You know, the woman reporter.
Strong woman.
Yeah, I like that. So, anyways, he was one of her secretaries. That was always like a joke on the show. She had a different secretary all the time. So she has a bunch of other really cool little fun facts. Because when somebody's a character actor, you know them, but you're not sure.
You've seen them somewhere before.
So it's like me and you. Like people are like, where
Yeah.
have I seen you before?
People
But
don't recognize
we're
me
like
at all.
more like D-list. So
Or is there like an F list?
okay. I mean, I'll own that. It's good. I mean, whatever. Have people recognize you from all this
Me?
stuff?
No.
No, come on. Well, it's because you're inside. You're not
Yeah,
out.
if I got out, maybe. You might see
Yes.
me online playing Gears of War 4
Your
today.
vitamin D levels are probably really
I
bad.
recognize his voice.
You'll know if I've been getting enough vitamin D because you'll see my skin get really red. It's this thing called sunburn. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Kills you in Gears
Okay.
of War, you'll recognize his voice.
All right. Well, that's exciting entertainment news.
Yeah, I think
So-
we've covered a lot of things. If you have other stuff that you want us to talk about in greater depth,
We'll
drop us a
try.
line and we'll check it out for you, and we'll always
Yeah.
answer your questions and comments if you have any.
Yeah. Have a great weekend. TGIF.
Adios.